are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Up first, one punch. From this is Muhammad Ali. You can tell both these athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They both want a highlight reel knockout. These two were made for each other. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Nice counter shot. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. Jab slightly off target. The straight right just misses. Will the referee stop it? That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear the head.
Whoa, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. I don't know, I gotta take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
There's the bell for round two. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us. And he scores with the counter. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Paralyze them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Solid punch. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful though. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Let's get it started in round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He just misses with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Good counter punching. That one will count. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Good counter punch. And it took one punch to put one punch down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. So
here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Counter shot lands. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Exchange punches. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali. And what else could they do but to take a knee here?
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Final 10 seconds. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the...
On to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
There's a counter shot. Every time they drop get caught. That one lands. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once, you got away with it, you can do it again.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
That forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
A punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
They believe that.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. Counter shot. Perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. Missing with the left hook. Would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Hey, those punches add up. That counter shot lands. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. For them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Perfect counter lands. Chris misses with that jab. Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. Perfect counter lands. Insane action. Beautiful counter shot. How about that time counter shot? He threw a punch and just got countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
He's been in fight side up.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. There's a counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. They exchange punches. One of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The cut doesn't look that bad, but they're going to take a look at it anyway. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. What a dominant